Sound check, 1, 2.
This is the 217 Recovery Podcast with Corey Winfield.
And he knows as soon as he gives it to her, he's gonna give her his heart to her too.
And we'll have kids and get married.
That's too far.
Holy shit.
It is the 26th of September, 2023. My name is Corey Winfield. Joining me from the North Studio today is Mr. Fabulous himself, Justin Burke. Justin, how are you doing today?
Fabulous.
Hey, we very double fabulous today. No, welcome back to the podcast, man. It's been a week.
Yeah, I know.
And a week has gone by, and you went to another rock and roll concert.
Yeah.
This one was called Riff Fest.
Yep.
And when you first told me about it, I thought you were calling it Rib Fest. I'm like, yeah, Rib Fest is fun. There was one in Kalamazoo back in the day we used to do with the radio station I worked for there, and it was fun. It was good times. It was ribs everywhere.
No.
A lot of barbecue. And then I thought you used to call it something else. But it's Riff.
Yeah.
So like a riff.
You're right.
Yeah.
Right.
So what bands did you want to see at Riff Fest?
Bad Omens and I Prevail.
And that was over in
Clarkston,
yeah. Pine Knob.
Yep.
Okay. So, gonna ask the question, did you see some titties?
Nope.
No boobies flashing.
No boobies.
Nope. How did that make you feel?
It was all right. I had my daughter with me.
Okay. But inside, were you like kind of looking like, hey, if she wants to.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you're like, no big deal that you didn't.
Right.
You think somebody did flash their boobies?
Probably.
You just weren't in the right area.
Correct.
Now, one thing that you were kind of, I don't want to say pissed off about, but you were very, very upset about was how quickly your daughter drank her
Fabulous.
her lemonade.
My lemonade.
Your lemonade.
Yeah, it was my lemonade.
Which cost approximately $9, you said.
Yeah. It was 9 and some change, so it may as well have been $10 for a 16-ounce glass of lemonade.
Okay. And
I handed it to her so I could look at some shirts that I was going to buy, and next thing I know, it's gone.
so I'm just picturing you. So you guys are just walking through the place.
Yeah.
And you look over and you're like, oh, some shirts I might want to buy. Here, honey, hold my lemonade.
Yeah.
And did she hear you say, hold my lemonade?
Yeah.
Did she have earplugs in?
No.
Oh, better be careful. She's going to lose her hearing. So maybe she didn't hear you.
Oh, she heard me.
Maybe she, when you handed it to her, she was like, oh, she heard, here, drink this, all gone.
No.
You're positive?
I'm positive.
Okay, so.
Because even my mom looked at her and was like, what? Really? You just drink that whole $10 lemonade in a matter of 2 seconds?
Dang, so you didn't even enjoy much of it at all.
No, I had like a tiny little drink of it.
Wow. Now, do you feel bad for her? Because if she would have had money, she probably would have bought 2 or 3 because she was so thirsty.
No, I don't feel bad for her. She had her own money, but Pine Knob's all cashless payment now. So when you take like a couple $100 in cash to a concert, normally it works out in your favor. Not anymore.
That's pointless to do that.
Yeah.
Unless you're looking for drugs.
Right.
Or you want to see somebody flash their boobies.
Exactly.
Man.
Shh.
So she doesn't so she doesn't have a card. She just has cash.
Yeah. But all merchandise, you were still able to spend cash on it, like T-shirts and whatnot. So that was really nice.
Man,
I bet what was really nice was she enjoyed that lemonade.
Yeah, she did.
Because clearly she was thirsty.
Clearly she should have brought something to drink while we were in line. Like I was smart enough to do.
How old is she?
13.
Okay. So you think she should have somehow accessed water that she probably couldn't bring into the place?
Oh, there was water in the car. Like we stood in line for 2 hours before even getting in.
That's ridiculous.
I know.
For what?
To make sure we were one of the first people in Pine Knob.
How many people were lined up to get in? About 10?
When I got there, there was already a couple hundred.
A couple hundred people.
Yep.
Did you ask? You see, next time you should go through and start asking what they do for a living. Seriously. Be like, why are you here? What are you doing?
Yeah.
Record it and we
should.
can play it. And just start asking people, like, you want to see them show their boobies? Ask them why they're not showing their boobies. Like, why aren't you showing your boobs?
It was an all ages show.
Well, I don't think anyone under 18 should be showing their boobs, Justin.
I didn't imply that at all,
To
Corey.
ask the adult women to see what's going on, you know. But why were a couple hundred people in line? Like, is it like first come first serve or something?
Yeah.
Like seat wise?
The hill was.
The hill. There's a big ass hill, Justin. I mean, you could have sat anywhere.
I hate that hill.
You could have sat at the very back of it.
Yeah.
They got screens. It's cool.
Yeah, right.
You know, at least to protect your daughter's hearing.
She'll be all right.
And you could go outside and throw waters over to her. Here. So would you rather have her go, Dad, I'm so thirsty right now. Let's go back to the car so I can get a water after you just got your hill seat?
No, like before we stood in line, like she didn't grab anything. Like she just left it all in the car and was like, okay, I'll be fine. Then we get in there and then I'm like, hey, well, let's get a lemonade. We can split it. And I'm sitting there looking at the shirts. I handed it to her and she was like, do. And next thing I know, I asked her for a drink of this lemonade and boom.
Fabulous.
Gone.
Dang.
She sucked it down.
So did you, not even going there, did you scold her there in public?
Oh, yeah.
You publicly shamed her?
I did.
Were you like, what? You drank my lemonade.
And then she likes eating ice, so I threw away the rest of the cup that had ice in it. That was mean.
You're like, you're not even going to enjoy that ice I paid for, which was
Right.
probably a part of the $9. So you can't really say she drank the $9 and some change lemonade when you threw away probably a quarter of it.
What, an ice?
Yeah. You're paying for the ice too, man.
Right. That was all wrapped in sugar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, it just seems like that's cold blooded, Justin. Like,
It is. I was very cold.
wow. So
She's lucky she even went, man. She's got
Whoa.
really bad grades. She's failing math right now.
you're rewarding her by letting her drink lemonades at rock concerts.
I didn't even really want to take her to the concert
Why did you?
because I told her I would like a month ago.
Did you say if you have good grades, I'll take you to the show?
No, I didn't.
Oh,
But I scolded her all the way down there, though. I was like, no more concerts for you unless you pick up your grades.
she's probably getting bad grades because she doesn't like going to the concerts you're taking her to. Do you think about that?
No, she likes
She's
them.
down there just dehydrated and
Oh,
it's loud and there's all kinds of smelly, weird looking people around.
she's up there headbanging with the best of them. I just got to pull her away from people because she's like a social butterfly. Next thing I know, I look around. She's talking to everybody around us.
You think maybe she was trying to get some more lemonades from you or something?
No. Roughly, my daughter probably spent close to like $200 at the concert.
But she couldn't spend any money.
Well, between me and my mom buying her stuff, it's probably close to $200.
That's a pretty good little scam she has going.
I know. I wish I would have thought of that scam years ago.
Uh,
No wonder why my mom never took me to concerts till I was old enough to buy my own stuff.
so what did your mom think about the show?
She thought I Prevail was a little heavy, but she liked Bad Omens.
Should we call her and talk to her about it?
She's probably at work.
I'd love to talk to your mom about rock concerts. I Prevail, I heard, was a band for the Lord of Christ, Jesus.
I don't believe that.
Well, we do have this thing called Google.
They drop a lot of F-bombs. They all may follow him, but yeah.
So you're saying if they're Christian, they got... Are they from... Do you know where they're from?
Detroit.
Close. Southfield.
I'm close enough. Because they said their dream was to play Pine Knob, and that was their first time ever playing Pine Knob.
Oh, have you ever heard their song called Blank Space?
No.
Because it's a cover of Taylor Swift. Should listen to that. Did they play that one? I'm sure they did.
No, they didn't.
That was their rise to fame. Hurricane.
They did play that one. They
were-
covered Limp Bizkit's Break Stuff.
Why?
I don't know.
They were nominated for a Grammy for Best Rock Band in 2019. It doesn't say anything about Christian. It says rap metal, post-hardcore, metalcore, pop punk, hard rock, new metal. Yeah, nothing about being about the Lord. Well, does that make you feel better or worse
Makes me feel all right.
that they're not about the Lord?
Yeah. They don't have to be.
Aaron Lewis wasn't.
Right.
At least you're not wearing any stained shirts anymore. That's good.
No.
And the reason why that pisses me off, I don't know if we even talked about this, but I banned stained shirts, which is kind of two different things. Like, I don't want you wearing shirts with stains on them. And then I want you wearing shirts that say stained.
Why do you hate stains?
Because because it's so just miserable. And during my sad time in life, when I was drunk, you could play some Stained and you just fall right into it. It's been a while since and you just like, oh, and you just feel sad and, oh, I'm never going to get better. I'm never going to get married. I'm never going to talk to Justin Burke about I Prevail on a podcast. Ooh. And I used to get it was just so depressing. And then when he went country, I'm like, wait, what? And then you just, I don't know.
Now he came back to rock and he's pretty heavy. The new album's pretty heavy.
I'm sure he cries about stuff on there. Does he? He's not
I've
like,
listened
my
part
life's
of it.
great. I'm in recovery.
No.
Yeah.
Nothing like that.
Praise the Lord. Yeah. Nothing like that.
No.
It's like, my dog died and now I'm just adding a little twist to it. He probably did his country album and just flipped it and made it rock and just put some different backing stuff on it. I think they're called guitars or something.
Oh, jeez.
And a little saxophone. Does he have a keyboardist?
I don't think so.
Okay, then he sucks. Now, if you'd have said yes, I would have said, well, then he sucks.
Godsmack brought a piano out on stage.
Hell yeah, they did.
And they had flames and shit all over it.
And shit?
Yeah.
From like people were throwing shit on it?
No, I meant like just like live fire flames.
Oh, I was going to say, that'd be kind of interesting.
Like pyrotechnic flames.
So if Godsmack rolls out a piano covered in
not
flames and
Godsmack,
shit.
Disturbed.
Oh, now you're getting them all mixed up.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I want to see Godsmack.
Disturbed rolls out a piano with flames and shit all over it. What do you think Jelly Roll rolls out when he brings his piano out?
He's never brought a piano out on stage.
But if he did, what do you think would be on it? 'Cause I think
a jelly
I know.
donut.
You think so?
No, I don't know. Probably some weed
No.
on Jelly Roll.
I'd be thinking like fried chicken. Like if he rolled that out and there was like a buffet on it, and he just was up there rapping and eating like turkey legs and
I doubt that.
brownies, and that'd be funny.
It would be.
You should do it. There you go, Jelly Roll. Put that on your piano. I'm not shaming him. I'm just saying that's what I think would be on one. What would be on your piano?
What would be on mine?
Yeah. Justin Burke was out there in concert
I don't know.
covering Stain songs.
I wouldn't be doing that.
What would you roll out there? So you're pushing your piano out and they're like, Justin, you can have anything on it. You can have flames. You can have shit.
Probably flames.
You just have flames just on the side like decals.
No.
Like just like flaming, like on
Like-
fire.
Like flaming on fire.
That'd be straight. What do you think Adam would have? Our very own Adam Stevens.
I don't know.
I think he'd have.
Aliens.
Yep. They had the moon.
Green lasers
And then-
shooting off of it.
He'd have like a hologram of a UFO coming, and like shooting up houses or something. And then Mitch. Oh, what would Mitch have?
Rocks. It'd just be covered in rocks.
It's the rock, and then he'd get mad and start throwing them at you.
Yeah.
And then demand you throw them back, so because he didn't mean to throw that one.
Sounds about right.
What would you say I would have on it?
A microphone. Lots of them.
Like overabundance of microphones.
Yeah, because you wouldn't be able to figure out which one you wanted to use.
I wouldn't be able to figure out which one I turned on.
Yeah.
So I'd be like, it's been a while, except it was somewhere like, it's been a while since I could say it. Yeah. Finally, I'd figure it out, I think.
Fabulous.
Yeah, it would be fabulous.
It would
But
be.
I guess maybe microphones, or I'm not even going to say anything like that because that's stupid.
Like what?
I'm not going to say it. It's some Kid Rock would do. And I'm not talking about
You'd
strippers.
actually probably have ice cream on yours.
Oh, and I could throw out like dilly bars. Oh, I partner with Dairy Queen.
Yeah.
Start throwing out blizzards, like big full blizzards.
Ooh.
You know the ones you turn upside down and they
Yeah.
don't come out. Yep, you just take that and then I just start chucking it in the crowd.
Nice.
How fun would that be?
That'd be stoked.
People would just be slinging ice cream everywhere.
So if Marnie had a piano, what would she have on it?
That's a good question. Marnie had a piano. It was playing a concert. She would probably roll out Cats.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Yeah, she loves cats. She loves our cats anyway. Yeah, I'd say Cats. And I always give her a hard time and say she loves picnics, and she says she doesn't. But I was thinking
So
about
a blanket with cats all over it.
sweaters. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it had to be some cats, but I don't know. I was telling her the other day that we need to go out and have a picnic in the fall. 'Cause I swear she must like picnics because after we got married and the COVID hit or whatever, and you couldn't really go anywhere. Maybe it was right before COVID or during COVID before we got married, but like her mom would always take us on picnics. Like we'd go on picnics.
Aw.
Like not take us on, but she'd be like, hey, let's meet up for a picnic. And I'm like, I don't like picnics. It's hot outside. It's summertime. There's bugs everywhere. And then I'm putting food in that too. And then bugs, they like food too. So they fly in your food.
You ever done Tunnel of Trees?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It sucks because the year that it was like really nice that I went with my family. And what Tunnel of Trees is, it's a road that goes from Harbor Springs and it goes all the way to Mackinac City, but it's around the lake. And I mean, there's some really nice houses up there.
Yeah, there is.
But when you go through it, it's amazing if you go through it at the right time of year. And when I went through it at the right time of year, Marnie had to work. And then the next year, she had hurt her back, and I made her go. And I'm like, we're going to go. And she was struggling. She was having a hard time, and it kind of sucked. And then we went back, I don't think it was last year. I think it was a couple years ago. And we went at the wrong time, and it just sucked. I mean, it was just normal trees. I mean, it might have been like a couple little colors. Like if we went now, like it'd be like, oh, yeah, this kind of sucks.
Right.
If you go in the right time and you turn those corners, and it's just like yellow and orange everywhere.
I've done it twice.
Did you hit the good time?
Yeah, the first time was a good time.
You're just like, holy cow.
Yeah, I was on a motorcycle. I went through it the first time.
Who was driving?
I was.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I didn't know who you were seeing at the time. Yeah, so.
My first ex-wife.
Oh. Okay, so you took her motorcycle. No, that was cool. And then you went through another time and it wasn't as good.
Yeah.
Doesn't that kind of suck?
Yeah, it did. We went through it last year, and it sucked.
Yeah. It sucks when you're like, like there needs to be somebody out there that we could call and be like, yo, is it good now?
Right.
And there's one guy named Jesse.
Don't listen to 9 and 10 News.
No.
Because they'll be like, oh, that's great. And then you get up there and it's like, yeah.
Yeah, I think Jesse lives in Petoskey, which is close enough, I would assume. But I should start hitting him up and be like, is it good? Is it not good? Go outside, take a picture, and send it to me.
But this year is such a funny year. Like, you drive through spots and it's like full bloom, and then drive through other spots and it's still all green.
Well, you're driving all over the state, too.
Yeah. I'm just saying it's weird this year.
Yeah.
Like, leaves are changing early on some of them, and some of them they're staying green, and it's just weird.
Yeah, there was one on the way to Petoskey last week that was like red. It was beautiful. And all the trees around it were just normal.
Right.
I'm like, that guy jumped a little too quick.
The cold weather we've been having. Cold nights. We kind of had a cool summer.
Call it cold. There was some hot going on there. But it's really weird in Michigan right now. It's 80 today or something, 71. It was 80 yesterday. It was 85 the other day. But at night it gets down to the 40s or something.
Right.
It's just really cold. I think 57 was what it's been getting down to. I'd like it at like 10.
Right.
I can't wait. Do sweater.
Hoodies.
Yes, there we go. I couldn't say sweater, weather. But yeah, do some hoodies, make some 217 hoodies. I got to do a new design. It's a new year.
Yeah, you do.
So that'll be fun when I can put that together. Yeah. Yeah, it's a good time, I guess.
Great. Fabulous time.
Yes, it is.
So how about fantasy football? How'd you do this week?
And that's all the time we have for this week.
Oh.
No, I didn't.
Week 3's a little salty.
I did all right. You put up 100 points. It's good. My team didn't go off, but you can put up 100 and lose. You can't really complain about it. It's not like I put up 55 or whatever.
I got a lot of questionable players.
Yeah, you do.
With the little Q's next to their names, so I had to go hunt down some players, and I actually did all right.
Yeah, you did. You beat Marnie.
Yeah. That wasn't even my objective.
No, it's cool. It's because, did you watch football last night?
I watched a little bit of it.
Because when you're getting your ass beat all over the place, because I played George, and he kicked my ass all over the place, but you just don't have to watch those games.
No.
So it kind of felt good.
I watched a little bit, and then I shut it off. I had to be up early this morning.
Yeah, you did.
I had to be here at the office at like 6:30.
Yeah. So you're tired and you're ready to go home, and I got you coming in here doing a podcast. Look at that.
I still got paperwork to do. I probably won't leave here till about 5.
Yeah. Maybe we'll get a pizza.
Maybe.
I was going to text you and tell you to pick one up, but I was like, that's what we do at the North Studio.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for listening to this podcast. This really will wrap it up because, like Justin said, he has paperwork and I have some stuff to do too. So I just want to check in with you. I figured you were here. You're wearing your Riff Fest t-shirt.
Yeah, I actually like this t-shirt. It's kind of reminds me of like a Megadeth cover. They always got a skeleton dude playing guitar on most of their covers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what it's got on there with the Mustang. So I thought it was pretty cool. If only Megadeth was actually at Riff Fest.
In 101, the Riff.
Yeah.
It's like that was their show.
Their morning show sucks, by the way.
Yeah, they used to have Drew and Mike.
Yeah.
Which I wasn't a big fan of, but I know somebody who was.
The morning after show was hilarious this morning until I drove out of range.
I don't listen to that.
No.
The Ticket, baby. It's the best radio station on the earth.
Well, I don't get that.
Well, you have an app.
Oh.
Phone. They're on Dallas.
Oh.
They're good. But just saying.
Well, you never showed me that. Maybe when we get new phones, the app will come pre-installed on it.
No.
Oh.
We'll see. Thanks, Justin, for popping in to do a podcast and filling us in on the concert. And
yeah, no problem.
Hopefully your daughter will get her grades up or not go to concerts anymore.
Right. Her choice.
Sounds good. Well, thanks for listening to 217recovery.com, info, resources, and talk to you later.
Later.
Thanks for listening to the 217 Recovery Podcast. We hope you come back for our next episode.